Hi guys and welcome to Gadget Reviews and to this review of Hammer and Boulder episode for Fangs. If you watch my other episode reviews, you already know what I think about, the previous three episodes. Now we waited like a month to get this episode and we are about to get two more in the coming weeks, which means that probably we're not going to get ages of that, which is very, very unfortunate. So I guess, GW is looking to stretch their content, but in the same way, they also teased another animation coming that is going to be Age of Sigmar 1. And there is, that is where I have the least amount of knowledge. But anyway, guys, this video is sponsored by me, basically, and by my OnlyFans, where I do my meaningful sex educational content, everything that I can help you with, guys: fitness, health, nutrition, and 6-year ASMR to help you relax, and other personal videos that you may request. Okay, so this episode, guys, is pretty fun. Pretty fun. Just let me see the comments real quick, guys. Soundtracks well, and okay, so does the stream. Thank you, thank you. I need that feedback to know that everything is up and running. So this episode focuses on the Space Wolves, the Astartes Legion, and their Primarch Lehman eras. This is just very hard for my tongue for some reason. That I know the least of. I mean, I made it my goal, you can say, my task, for me to learn each and every one of the Space Marines legions, like in very, very good detail. I'm already very familiar with the Ultramarines, the Blood Angels, basically, well, actually a lot. I mean, the Word Bearers, the Alpha, yes, the Alpha, the Alpha Legion. Jesus. And yeah, I mean, I'm basically, yeah, and the Fists of Dorn, the Iron Fists, the damn it, there's so many, like my head is spinning around the names. The freaking sons of so, damn it, who are the guys that are with I can't believe that that this just slipped my mind totally, but I'm thinking about all the primarchs right now. The children of the emperor. Okay, never mind. I mean that I'm familiar with all of them in detail, at least most of them, but like Space Wolves, no. Anyway, Imperial Fist, thanks. Yeah, I know. And I mean to say also the Templars, the Black Templars, also mean to say that. And the Magnus guys that I just try to spell out. I mean the sons of yeah, the Magnus legions of Magnus, the Magnus, the okay, the Magnus of the Red. This is going to be a review of me not be able to remember the freaking legions for some reason now. The thousand sounds. Jesus Christ. Okay. I never glitched so much on names in recent memory. But anyway, I have these days, and I can thank my sweet puppy for not be able to sleep for the last 2 weeks. So yeah, my memory is like bye bye Gary. Anyway, so getting back to the review, guys. So this is for the Space Wolves, as I said, and it's very interesting actually. This episode is one of my favorites, if not my favorite so far, just because it was cool to get to see how the wolves are getting introduced to the trials that they have to get through. I mean, that's I'm referring to warriors that want to become space wolves, and they have to go through the brutal means the I mean the most brutal trials that you can imagine, at least one of them that we saw in this episode. And it was interesting, guys, to say the least. So, first, to my shock, well, not to my shock exactly, because I did do my homework and I did research space wolves as much as I could. So, on their home planet Fenris, they have horrible, horrible environment to live in, which means very, very cold environment. Basically, that's what I mean. So the winds, the snow, just the low temperatures, all of that. And as I mentioned in my review of the devastation of Baal book, exactly there when the new primaris marines reinforcements arrive, and it's mentioned that some of them are also for that legion. Basically, they are meant to replenish all the legions possible by the awesome rebooting Gilliman, courtesy of that amazing Primarch. Um, the wolves are like, oh, but we are not sure. Oh, no, 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 wait. I'm mistaking that for what actually happened to the book, because then after that I watched about their lore. So in their lore, was mentioned that exact thing, that the wolves were like, oh, I'm not sure if we should take those guys because they're never lived on Fenris, so they never went to our trials, they never were forged in the ice and wind of the planet. Paraphrasing, it's a metaphor, paraphrasing here, all of those things. Macros, sorry, greetings from Bulgaria to you, that's awesome that you're from Brazil. I can't believe that people watch me all the way to Brazil. Magnus, yes, I know. F the webway, yeah, I know. Uh, K9 units. Oh, well, that's interesting. Space Vikings. Thousand mushrooms. Yeah. If they were orcs, they would be called the thousand spores. Okay. Okay, that's interesting there. Space squeegans? What is squeegans? I'm not sure what the heck is that. Anyway, guys, continue to the review because you know how I like to interact with you guys, but we're going to do that after the review. And we have to get to Battlefield 2042 stream, so there's that. Okay, so basically, guys, it was amazing. I don't want to spoil anything, so I'm just gonna say first, the shock that I meant to explain was seeing three space marines, three space wolves, talking about the trials, and how they looked was shocking to me. They were pretty old, especially one of them, as far as I remember, which means that he is like thousands of years old, like at least two, three, who knows. And that was kind of shocking. Is that like intentionally to say, oh, those guys are veterans and they've been around for a few generations of space marines, not to mention human lifespans? Or it's just the artistic choice to draw them this way? Really, guys, space marines are supposed to be very young looking for the most part. So, yeah, that's always just makes an impression on me. I'm like, okay, they should look like pretty awesome, handsome guys, not just some dwarfs with beards, wearing space marine armor. But I guess if you can say they're like Vikings, but they kind of look like dwarfs the way that they were drawn in the face. But I mean, the features and the beard, all of that. Anyway, that's just my observation. Then all of the fangs, the teeth that they had on them, like you see here, that's just yeah, I've never seen that before. So they are very unique. You can say they are very unique. They are a lot more savage than other space marine legions in general. They have their own ways, they have their trials, and even the process of turning into Space Marine is different than the other processes. At least that is how I understand it when I watched the lore. And they cannot even survive that. So even if they go through the trials, they will not survive the other process, maybe. They look old because they're infested with space fleas and ticks and space heartworms. Heartworms too. Blood angels have fangs as well, aren't they? Well, no, I never seen a blood angel with. I mean, maybe I'm not sure, but they literally have additional like these teeth that are like the wolf teeth. They do have that literally. So yeah, there's that. Okay, so in terms of how the episode was made, not the best thing ever, really, but in other news, in other ways of looking at it, it was interesting. You still get the same 10 FPS of animation, so the animation quality is not there, not gonna be there in any of the episodes because it's just the same style every single time. So the characters barely move. Either they're going to move only in the mouth, just a little move here and there on the arm when they speak. That, in this case was not that bad, but when you see the humans that were trying to become space marines getting through those challenges, from time to time it's not as bad. From time to time it is. There was a lot of times that I did like, like I was really disgusted by what was happening because it was really brutal. That's not a negative at all. I'm just saying it's really brutal how it's shown, which is totally in the line of watching anything really, in terms of Warhammer, for goodness sake. So you see how those amazingly strong warriors that in any kind of a other way and other circumstances would be the best warriors that you can imagine, but only like almost none actually can survive these types of challenges. So if some survive, it's gonna be like a miracle. To an extent, it is a matter also of circumstances because if you're chased by a giant beast and you get into an environment that's more favorable to you in some way, and you just get the chance to get the hang of the beast, and then somehow you get away. You know, it's not only skill, it's not only strength, it's not only viciousness and determination, it's also a bit of luck, of course, when it comes to these trials. But luck or not, they still have to go through hell to kill whatever beast they have to kill to get through that first trial and then get to the whole of these space marines that are already like, they went to through these trials so many years ago, 10, 12, 10, 12, like 30 or however human lifespans ago. They went through that through those trials and they don't care anymore. They're just like sitting there on the table betting on who's gonna win and all of that. And then you see finally the end result, which was pretty awesome. I mean, it's a just great thing. I mean, the episode gave that feeling that, it's a great achievement for any human to be able to go through this, survive, actually become a space marine, and then serve the emperor in general. And it just, I mean, they're primarch obviously, but you know what I'm saying, just to become one of those sons of Lehman Russ and the emperor. So I would say this episode is the best so far. And yeah, I'm looking forward to the next one, guys. But you know how these episodes are, they're the way that the story is told, shown, is not the fastest in terms of pace. Sometimes it comes out a bit pretentious. Sometimes it comes out a bit boring. For the most part, I mean, it's watchable. It's all of that, but it's. I mean, I always come out with a bit of a mixed feelings. But okay, you can say that when we know that the animation is this and that quality, I mean, not the best, then the story, how it was presented, it was not bad. It was not bad. I cannot say it's bad. It's not like the best, not perfect, but it's not bad. It's fine. It's fine. So I would say that this episode, for Hammer and Bolter quality, it's definitely, well, I cannot say 9, but okay, let's say an 8. 8 out of 10. I think it's fair for this episode. Okay, let's see now what you're saying. So hi to you, Michael. Greetings. Oh well, thank you very much, Empress. I'm just very honored. Hi, oh, hey, Squashed. Yes, been a while. Yeah, I missed you actually because, yeah, I'm used to seeing you here, so welcome back. The Empress welcomes you. Dark. Have you checked out Lotara's Terrain by Old Man Lore? No, I haven't yet. I have to. I have to check it, I guess, when I have time. Yeah. Okay. Okay, guys. So If you watched the episode, if you didn't watch the episode, in any case, guys, let me know what you think about the Space Wolves. And I am planning some stuff. I don't want to say what it is, but I'm planning some stuff with Primarchs and Legions, and I mean some videos. So we're going to have some interesting discussions as soon as I can, make that. Oh, hi to you, Upleg. Okay, guys, so that's gonna be it for this review. I'm going to go and prepare. Wow, and bravo, Matty, for this awesome achievement. You have been a Primarch for a year and 1 month. So thank you, Matty, for your support because it makes a freaking difference in my life, actually. So thank you very much for this. Vulcan. Yeah, actually, he is one of my favorites, in terms of how I'm fascinated with his nature, him being a perpetual, how he forges stuff, and how strong he is, how he dies but then resurrects. It's very fascinating for me. I just love to, yeah, I love to cover him. She, the captain of the flagship of World Eaters. Do you mean see the captain? Oh, the World Eaters? I have a lot. I mean, I have so many things to check, damn it. Okay, and also a new Warhammer animation. Damn it, I have to write that down. There's a new Warhammer animation that one of my friends sent me last week, and I'm like, yet to see it and react to it, cover it. We'll see how that's gonna happen, guys. So there's that. Okay, guys, so hope that everybody actually are doing better. It's getting colder. I don't know where you are, but with me it's getting just colder and colder. And yeah, winter is coming. Game of Thrones is coming. Winter, the new Game of Thrones and winter is coming for real. So guys, I'm going to prepare for Battlefield 2042 stream right now. My PC didn't crash when I tested the game, so hopefully it's not gonna crash now. And God willing, I'm going to have a new GPU hopefully in the next 2 weeks, hopefully, because it's so hard to get, it's so expensive. I'm basically doing I don't know how is the expression in English, but it's like doing the impossible pose of form or something in order to get a card the cheapest possible and the best as possible. So yeah, almost impossible two things in one sentence in the current GPU climate right now, but my 980 Ti has lived its life, and most games just crashes. Yeah, and that is why Total War Warhammer is not running on my PC, so at least I finally know the issue. So yeah, it is the video card, guys. I tested all the components one by one. Yeah, so going to kill stuff on Battlefield and probably try to run over a lot of people with jeeps and other vehicles, which was very fun when I tested the game. So there's that. Lotaro Saren is the only one that can order around on the... oh really? Damn it, that's interesting. Darky always like say things that are interesting for me to check, and I'm just fascinated. What happened to Lotara Saren? 40k theories. Oh, I'm gonna watch 40k theories. I love 40k theories. I'm gonna check that as lore. Okay, guys, I'm back. Yeah, really deep. Okay, guys, so getting back for Warhammer because it's late as it is here. Not Warhammer, Jesus, Battlefield. Well, it's still a war though. Battlefield 2042. So join me for that stream if you like. It's gonna be very fun. And as I always say, if you like to support me, you can become a member of the channel or check out my OnlyFans where I can provide the most content and personally help you out in whichever way I can. Love you guys, and see you very soon with me, Gary G Reviews. Bye bye.